Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I don't know. I turned on the camera because I thought I had something to say. But my voice is sounding like this because I am a little sicky. And I just came from the ER because I hurt my ribs, the muscles around my ribs today at work. And the reason why that happened, really, if we're talking about the reason why I got an injury, other than, poor lifting practices maybe, but there's something deeper. I've been going to work sick like this because the people that I work with, the energies that I work with, there's something else. They want you to feel guilty if you call out when you're sick. And I actually got written up. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll go to work. I'm so fucking sick. I'll come. And then God was like, here's an injury. Now you have to stay home. Now you have to stay home. And I know my boss is so fucking mad about it. Like, I know she's furious. And you know how I know? It's because, I filed an incident report, injury at work type thing. And the receptionist at the urgent care had to call her to verify employment. And she talked to her for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. The moment she hangs up, she looks at me. She's like, yeah, she sounds annoying as heck. Yeah. And that was really validating for me. I've worked with this woman for, I know her for like a year and a half now. And when you see someone every day and they have a certain like leverage over you, you tend to forgive things, like brush things under the rug, because things don't change just like that. You probably have to see them again tomorrow, and you sort of just like get complacent. And that can mean many relationships, like with your boss, with your boyfriend, with your parents, with your neighbors, with your bestie boo. Like, this pattern exists. But to that receptionist, like, she's nothing, My boss is nothing to that receptionist. And she was like, yeah, that girl sounds annoying as heck. And, yeah, so what was the point of saying all that? What was the point? I do have some really lovely coworkers that I've met through that job. Just really amazing people. And even with people that are shitty, like, I see that inner child in them. I see, like, the goodness in them. But at a certain point, though, you gotta take the empathy cap off. Shout out Bose, because she says that, and it's so freaking true. Because the empathy cap is not doing you good anymore. Because they keep doing things, and you, as someone who has love in your heart, are gonna keep trying to understand why. But it's like you're on the receiving end of certain things. It's like, shit just is not okay, So no matter how much I try to understand you, if you don't understand you are not going to change. You're still going to continue to affect people in a way that's no bueno, And I know there's like a reason for everything. There's like a fucking lesson to be learned, but let's just be fucking human for a second, okay? We gotta feel everything. We can't just spiritually bypass with, what is the lesson? That'll come when it needs to come. You gotta, from the time something happens, like you get a wound, to the time when it heals, there is space and recovery. Same thing with people and relationships. If they do something that hurts you, whatever, you can't just straight jump to the healing, right? We gotta be in that in between space. And so that has been a big lesson for me. And I'm ready to move on to other lessons. I'm ready to leave this really like this work environment that doesn't serve my growth anymore. I've grown a lot as a person here. I've learned a lot of things. I met some dope ass people, but it is time to leave, you know? Excuse me. I'm over here yapping, even though I'm a little sicky, but kind of like my sicky voice, so, you know. So yeah, I don't know. That's just the energy that's going on around me. Maybe it is too around y'all, whoever you are. I'm feeling like I should post this on the internet. And if this somehow came into your experience and you've gotten this far, like, hello, I hope you're doing okay. Whatever you're going through, I know you can and you will get to the other side of it. Because God loves you and you don't have to do it alone. I know trusting is like hard. Like, I wish there was like a step by step of how to trust, but that's the thing about trust. Like, it requires to trust, you know? And it's an interesting thing being a human being, not knowing next steps, but still feeling the energy of like death and renewal and the cocoon and the molting. To become a new version, to have a new way of spending your 24 hours, you know. So it feels like a pivotal time. It really does. So take utmost care of yourself. Eat things that are nourishing, fueling your body as you adapt to these frequency changes. Talk to trees mentally, verbally, you know, be around nature, because nature is always in surrender and always in trust. So if we're around those frequencies long enough, it's gonna rub off on us, you know. We're gonna learn, because think of a fucking baby, right? They don't know shit, and then they're just looking, they're mimicking, they're learning. So we're just the babies of God, you know. So we can learn from other babies of God. Like, I'm looking at this tree right now, and wow, hello, thank you for that download. Oh, thank you for that. So that means I have to post this on the internet, huh? And I'm really sorry that my voice sounds like this. I'm gonna stop yapping now. Feels like I'm done saying what I should have said. I don't remember half the shit I said. But if you made it this far, how is that only less than 10 minutes though? I feel like I've been going for a longer time. Love you so much. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, get some rest, drink some hot herbal tea, give yourself a hug. We're gonna be okay. We don't have to do it alone. God is there all the time, and we're gonna trust together. Okay.